Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, and I'm coming to you with a Talk About It Tuesday. Last week's Talk About It Tuesday, it got a lot of great reviews, so I thank you from the bottom of my heart to all my subscribers, anyone else who came through. I thank you so much for that, the love that you guys shared, and even the comments. The comments were awesome, beautiful. So thank you once again for that Talk About It Tuesday love, because it was great. I do want to keep it going. This week I'm going to not get too preachy, I guess you could say. I'm not going to pull from my faith side, I guess you could say, this week. So once again, Boss Man has done it again. We were having a conversation, and as we had the conversation, I told him it brought up some great points. And I said that would be a great Talk About It Tuesday. So I have a male version and a female version. And the question is, I'll just put it this way, what type of male, female would you have the most problem with? So when we were having this discussion, we first talked about the males. But then after we kind of had that discussion, then he said, well, I have some questions about females too. So, so I'm kind of giving you both sides of the story, I guess you could say, because he had some questions and he wanted me to present it to the viewers and see, what would you have a problem with, or what type of male or female would you have a problem with. So let's start with the men first, because we have 4 questions for the men, and then we have 5 for the women, or I won't say questions, I'll say types. So, okay, so for the men, what type of male would you have the most problem with? Number 1, a chauvinist. Number 2, an abuser. Number 3, conceited. And number 4, a mama's boy. And so, I'll give you my answer. As far as a chauvinist is concerned, that's just... To me, a male chauvinist is a person who just feels that women can't do anything. We can't do nothing right. We don't know how to cook, clean, present ourselves. He's just a chauvinist, We're beneath them. An abuser, that can be verbal or physical. So, that explains itself. Conceited, all about themselves. A male that's all about themselves. And then, that everybody wants him because, he's beautiful, he's gorgeous, or whatever. He think he Denzel, but he look like a troll. I almost said another person's name, but anyway. And then we have mama's boy. And mama's boy definition to me, now this is Boss Lady's definition, I don't know about yours, but to me, a mama's boy is one who is just all about their mom. They don't care about, nobody else. Whatever mama say, that's what it is. I've known people who have been raised to be mama's boys, and, they're whatever their mama say, that's just what it is. They can't do nothing unless mama say so. If mama say the sky is green, they're gonna believe the sky is green, even though we all know it's blue. Stuff like that. So, and then I also know women who, they raise their sons to be like all in their bed. I don't agree with that. So, 1 second. Sorry about that. Had a little brief interruption. But anyway, so what type of male does Boss Lady have a problem with? First and foremost, I have a problem with an abuser. If you have to put your hands on me, we gonna have an issue. Bottom line, that's what it is. I'm not going for that. And even verbal abuse, you calling me all out my name, putting me beneath the ground, no, we're not doing that. So that's the one that I have the most problem with. I can deal with the chauvinist because, they the way they are, they crazy. And that's just their way. So I can deal with that. Someone being conceited, I dealt with that in high school. It's nothing, And then a mama's boy, well, I would say that's my number 2 pet peeve, most problem. Because I feel like a man should be a man, and a woman should not make them less than a man. I understand, there are single parent homes out there, but just as well as I sought out male role models for my daughter, women should do that for their sons, because they need a man in their life to show them how to, stand up straight and do the right things. And so, I don't believe in, making a boy all about their mama. And maybe because I have girls, if I had a son, I would maybe feel different. A lot of women that I know who have sons, not all, but some, they're all about, oh, I want my son to be a mama's boy. And I don't know. I just don't feel that that's great. But that's me. So my number one is an abuser, and my number two will be mama's boy. I can deal with the other two. So let's move on to the ladies. What type of women would you have the most problem with? Or, females. So the questions are, or the answers are, a backbiting, gossiping, messy type of person, type of female, a conceited female, a gold digger, a home wrecker, and then this last one, I'm giving this one all to Boss Man. He said unsanitary. So like I said, Boss Man came up with this Talk About Tuesday topic, but he said he wanted that one in there. So backbiting and gossiping, that's just somebody just being messy, running their mouth, got diarrhea of the mouth, conceited, full of themselves, thinking everybody want them, they the most beautiful thing on the planet. Gold digger, just out for someone's money, their things, their items. Home wrecker, I said home wrecker, and Bossman said adulterer. But someone who's just trying to, they see someone having a great relationship, and they, either they want the relationship themselves, or they don't want it all, but they don't want to see the other person happy, so they wreck the relationship. And then unsanitary, and then what Boss Man meant by that is, women not being clean. And so from his perspective, that's his number one, a woman not being clean. He's like, I don't want to, smell anything. So, no. So that was like his ultimate. I thought it was so funny. It was so hilarious. But anyway, I told him I would put it in a video. So, okay. So, boss lady, what type of women or females would you have the most problem with? My ultimate number one is home wrecker. And I'll tell you why. And, Boss Man and I, we've been together a long time, y'all. We've been together 23 years. And so we have stood the test of time, but there's still a bunch of tests out there. There's females all day trying to, run up on mine. But I'm secure in the fact that he comes home to me. Anyway, I have an issue with that. I have an issue with being friends with someone which that is their ultimate goal, is to wreck somebody's home or try to steal someone's man or husband. I can't, I don't know, it's something in me I can't associate. And it's not so much passing judgment, because I know someone say, oh, well, you're not supposed to pass judgment. We're not here for that, so don't put that in the comments. But what I will say is, for me, my own personal space, my own personal domain, my own bubble, my circle, I don't want no homewreckers in my circle. Now everybody has their own life. Everybody does what they do. But if that is your ultimate goal, decision to do in this life, this world, I can't be friends with you. That's just not okay. Because then that's like me saying, I accept that. And I would be devastated if my home was wrecked. So, no, I can't be friends with you. And I mean, honestly, I know a person who they claim that that's not their intent, but it's happened more than once. And I'm like, no, you can't come to my house. You're a single woman. You cannot come to my house. So, and that is a rule that I have across the board. And I've had this rule since about 99, I believe. No single women are allowed in my house, especially if my husband is here. Now, it's different if he's not here. If I'm having a get-together and there's females, he is not to come home. He is not to be here. I don't even want him here when the first person arrives. No, you go your way. Let me have my party. I'll call you when the party's over. So that's my ultimate number one. Females who are conceited and whatever. Gold diggers, I guess that's their thing, but that's not me. backbiting and gossiping, you know, everybody has a little bit of gossip in their life. So, you know, everybody raise your hand, because you know you gossip from time to time. There's no holier than thous in this world. So, yeah, so I can deal with that too. That's not a problem. My second one would be unsanitary. I don't I don't like that myself. You know, if I go into a bathroom, a restroom, you know, public restroom, and it smells like Red Lobster, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I'm fussing, I'm complaining. And I can tell you a funny story that happened to me when I was pregnant with Miss Peanut. We went to the movies, and I was severely pregnant. I think I was about 8 months pregnant, so I'm tummy out there, you know, and you know, the way I was raised, you're not supposed to sit on the commode or whatever, you know, but being that much pregnant, it's like you have no choice. But anyway, I went to the bathroom and it smelled horrible. And I just started crying because there was nothing I could do. I had to go to the bathroom. So, you know, but outside of being pregnant, if I walk into a bathroom behind a female and it's not right, I will walk out. I will, you know, go somewhere else. So that is my my number 2. So tell me in the comments below what you can and cannot deal with. What you know, what would you have a problem with the males and the females? And I will link, or not link, I'll list again what the different options are. And then just tell me, you know, your 1 or 2 that you can or cannot, you know, handle and deal with. So that is my Talk About Tuesday, guys. I wanted to make it kind of light, little funny. Last week was very, very heavy for us. And not to say that I'm not going to get heavy on you again, but I just kind of wanted to make it light, especially leading up to Memorial Day and things. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, I am the Boss Lady, also known as Sharon. And I'll see everybody in a new video. Bye-bye.